Hello, YouTube land. Thank you for tuning in as Mr. Spank opens up stuff and you vicariously enjoy it. So this is the second part of me going to Walmart in December 2020, picking up a mystery cube, which I do know has a Dominaria booster and an Amonket booster. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that I'm interested in opening up older packs because I just got back into Magic in 2020 since the year 2000. So 20-year gap to fill in with lost time and lost experiences. And inside could be any deck at all. Could be a intro deck, could be a planeswalker deck, could be a commander deck. So obviously if this is going to be a commander deck, well, it could also be just a land pack, womp womp womp, but it feels a little heavy for that. I did grab the 2 cubes that were in Walmart and I carried them over to the grocery section and put it on some scales. They both came in weighing at 0.77 pounds. So let's see what 0.77 pounds means. There we go. 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 And the mystery unveiled is... I don't know. What is this logo? Is this a Tarkir thing? What year is this? From 2018. 2018. And one more box. Can always use stuff to store stuff in. So, when is Amonket from? Amonket is from 2017. Okay, I like that. When is Dominaria from? It's from 2018. Alright, so like a 3-year-old booster and a 2-year-old booster. I'm kind of happy about that. Let's open up the older one. That's my first time opening up something from Amonket. Okay, we got a Pathmaker Initiate. It's the 2 mana for 2/1. You can tap it when a creature with power 2 or less is unblockable. Okay. Sounds familiar. Mighty Leap. I've seen that a bunch of times. My Miasmic Mummy. A zombie jackal. 2 mana for 2/2 zombie jackal. Enters the battlefield. Each player discards a card. Okay, okay. Colossipede. It's a 5 mana for a 5/5 vanilla insect. But what are we talking about here? If it is bigger, you must be faster. If it is stronger, you must be sharper. Anything less, and you will never seize a place in our god Pharaoh's perfect afterlife. Thanks, Bronus. Emberhorn Minotaur. 4 mana for 4/3. You may exert Emberhorn Minotaur as it attacks. When you do, it gets +1/+1 and gains menace until end of turn. An exerted creature won't untap during your next untap phase. I see. That's my first time seeing that mechanic. Those Who Serve. Ooh, white zombies. 3 mana for 2/4 simple white zombie. Scribe of the Mindful. 3 mana 2/2, generic and tap. Sacrifice this lady. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Can see that being useful. Supernatural Stamina. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Okay. Stinging Shot. Put a -1/-1 counter on target creature with flying. Or you can cycle it away. Magma Spray. 2 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Manglehorn. 3 mana 2/2 beast. Enters the battlefield. Destroy target artifact. Artifacts your opponent's control entered battlefield tapped. Okay. Deem Worthy. Okay, 5 mana to deal 7 damage to target creature, or you can cycle it, and if you cycle it, you may have it deal 2 damage to target creature. Cycling is 4 mana though. Oh, hello. This is interesting. I've not dealt with these kinds of spells before. Reduce. So 3 mana to counter a spell unless its controller pays 3. And Rubble. Aftermath. Cast this spell only from your graveyard, then exile it. Cool. Up to 3 target lands don't untap during their controller's next unstap. Okay. So I guess counter something, and even if they have enough mana to pay for it, then you do the Rubble spell, and then they won't have those lands to use later. Okay, cool. Oh, another one. Oh, this is a rare. We got Insult. 3 mana, damage can't be prevented this turn. If a source you control would deal damage this turn, it deals double that damage. Cool. Adding injury to insult. 3 more mana, and it's an aftermath. Injury deals 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to target player. Cool. I like it. And we got ourselves... Are we considering pyramids to be mountains? Are you kidding me? We're going to say that pyramids are the same thing as mountains? It's the essence of a mountain, so therefore you can tap it for red mana. And we got ourselves a Vigilant Warrior token. All right. That was an interesting experience. Okay. Now let's see my first Dominarian Booster. Alright. Adamant Will. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Okay. Radiating Lightning. 4 mana to deal 3 damage to target player and 1 damage to each creature that player controls. Okay, I like that. Tolarian Scholar. Oh, so he's not new to M21. Womp. Totally vanilla. 3 mana to get a 2/3. You're a wizard that does nothing. You're a lame wizard. You need to go back to Tolarian Community College, learn some spells. Dark Bargain. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 2 of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard, and then it deals 2 damage to you. Arbor Armament. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. That creature gains reach until end of turn. Okay. Fiery Intervention. 5 mana to either deal 5 damage to target creature or destroy an artifact. Man, to destroy an artifact for 5 mana. Chandra's doing something here while a tree folk and a golem are fighting. She's the Fiery Intervention, I guess. Alright, we got a Cloud Reader Sphinx. 5 mana, 3/4. Flyer enters the battlefield, scry 2. Sphinxes, for the most part, are lame. I don't know, what am I not getting? Navigators Compass, 1 mana artifact. Enters the battlefield, gain 3 life. Tap it until end of turn. Target land you control becomes the basic land type of your choice in addition to its other types. Ooh, that sounds quite handy, like for mana fixing and just 1 mana to get this thing in, plus you get 3 life. doesn't come into play tapped. And what is white supposed to be? That's supposed to be uncommon. Primordial Worm, 6 mana for 7/6. 20 years ago, that would have been probably a rare or something. It would have been like, oh, that's a good card. Oh, okay, so white is common. Gray is still uncommon. Okay, Goblin Warchief. Goblin spells you cast cost 1 less. Okay. Goblins you control have haste. Oh, okay. Cool. Shield of the Realm. 2 mana equipment. If a source would deal damage to equipped creature, prevent 2 of that damage. And equipment cost is just 1. Our land is a rare. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a swamp or a forest. Okay, so in a Golgari deck, if this is my second turn land drop, it comes into play untapped, and it's flexible. What a nice land. Thank you. Oh, and we got ourselves a foil plains. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Okay, and then we're back to uncommons back here. Is this normal? Did I get bonus cards in this thing? Because I got a basic land here, and then we got another basic land here. Or was that like a foil slot? Is Dominaria supposed to have a guaranteed foil in each booster? Wrath, Compassion, Ship's Mage, 4 mana for 3/3, Flash Flyer, Human Wizard. You may cast historic spells as though they had flash. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Oh, I think this is a pretty nice booster. We got Sapperling tokens. Don't mind getting more of these. That was interesting. That was interesting. I need to count how many Dominaria cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so that was 15 cards and a token, no extra cards, but that order was weird to me. Okay, so this was some sort of deck, some sort of pre-constructed deck. I don't know from where, or when is this from? This is from 2018. Okay. So I don't know the name of this deck or the expansion this is from. So I don't know what to expect here. Ancestral Dragon. Flying. Whenever... So it's 6 mana for 5/6 flying white dragon. Looks very Asian. Is this a Kamigawa block thing? That would be my first. Alright, so whenever a creature you control attacks, whenever one or more creatures you control attack, you gain 1 life for each attacking creature. Okay, that could be handy. Ooh, okay, so we got 3 rares here. We got Rhythmic Water Vortex. Return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hands. Search your library and or graveyard for card named Mu Yang Ling. Return it. Put it into your hand. If you search your library space, shuffle it. Okay, so it's 2 cards that tutor me up Mu Yangling. Okay, Moon Eating Dog. As long as you control Yangling Planeswalker, this thing has flying. Otherwise, 4 mana for 3/3. Lame. Meandering River. Just a Azorius land that comes into play tapped. Lame. Island Plane. Yak. Oh, that's weird. It's 2 lands and then a spell. Earth Origin Yak. When this thing enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Otherwise, it's 2/4 for 4 mana. This order of cards is weird. Then it's a land and the same yak again. Islands. It's kind of pretty islands. Brilliant Plan. 5 mana to draw 3 cards. And then again, 2 lands. Quillen's Blessing. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. For 1 white. Welking Turn. Welking Turn can block only creatures with flying. So 2 mana for 2/1 that can only stop flyers. Cloak of Mists. Creature can't be blocked. Okay, that's a new art for an older card. Again, this land. Again, that bird. Heavenly Quinlan. Okay. Whenever this thing or another target creature you control gains flying. When this thing attacks, another target creature I control gains flying. So 3 mana for a 2/2 flyer that can grant flying. Dragon's Presence. 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature for 3 mana. Purple Crystal Crab. That's a fun name to say. Purple Crystal Crab. 2 mana 1/1. When it dies, draw a card. Stormcloud Spirit. 5 mana for 4/4 flyer. Quillen's Blessing again. Colorful Faye Sparrow. 2 mana for 1/3 flyer. This land again. Dragon's Presence again. This thing again. Vivid Flying Fish. That's cute. It reminds me of a certain prehistoric creature that was found that looked like just a regular lizard, but with additional wings. So maybe that's the inspiration for this thing. 2 mana, 1/1. Flying as long as it's attacking. So lame. Armored World Turtle. 0/5 for 3 mana. Dragon Presence again. Drown in Shapelessness. Return target creature to its owner's hand for 2 mana. Brilliant Plan. Drown in Shapelessness. Vivid Flying Fish again. This thing again. Nine-Tail White Fox. I did pull this in something else. I think it was a mystery booster. This thing again, this thing again, this thing again, this thing again. Very lackluster. And I think I know where this is from. Because you have this spell to find a planeswalker that also this thing refers to. And that planeswalker is not even in this deck. This is probably from that global series that was purposely made for China and purposely made to be a crappy 2-deck purchase. Like there's supposed to be a green one on the other side. And they made that deck to be crappy on purpose so no one would try to chase it and get good stuff out of it that will ruin the standard or whatever. So, I think I'm happier about the Dominaria Booster more than this deck. Was there anything at all of value in this cube deck? Oh, alright. Last part. Okay. We're at 20 minutes already, so let's do this thing. This is probably the highlight of part 2 of this video, right? Honestly, I guess putting best for last. Come on, Legends. You are always fun to open. Check out my opening up a whole draft box full. There's like, it's across 4 whole videos of all that opening. There was some good stuff. Check it out. But what do we get here? Wild Celebrants with new art. Prosperous Pirates. Blade Brand. Champion of the Flame. Forceful Denial. I kind of saw the colors on Forceful and I got confused because, you know, better forceful spells. Kinsbale Courier. Wild size. It's a second wild size I'm pulling today. Eyeblight Assassin. I love my filigree familiars. It's a common, sure, but it's good coming in and it's good going out. And with like a sack-centric, necromancer deck, this guy's so much fun. I like the filigree familiar. Captain's Call. Annoyed Altasaur. Oh my god, silly Sisei's Ring. I have a bunch of the original that have no use anywhere. Perilous Mirror. Vow of Flight. Nadir's Nightblade. Lore Seeker Stone. What are you? 6 mana artifact. 3 to tap it. Draw 3 cards. This ability costs 1 more to activate for each card in your hand. So this is definitely a late game draw thing for, I guess, maybe a white deck. Jeska's Will. This is our rare. 3 mana. Choose 1. If you control commander, as you cast the spell, you may choose both. Add red mana for each card in target opponent's hand. Or exile the top 3 cards of your library, and you may play them this turn. Okay, and our legendary creature here is Seani, Eye of the Storm, a Djinn monk. So this is definitely from Tarkir. 4 mana, 3/2 flyer. Eye of Storm attacks Scry X, where X is the number of attacking creatures with flying and can partner. Okay, we got a second rare here. Averna, Chaos Bloom. Okay. 3 colors for 4/2. As you cascade, you may put a land card from among the exiled cards onto the battlefield tapped. Okay. So you would go well with my Omnath, right? Omnath, the latest Omnath is in these colors, right? And our foil is a Sisei's Ring. I mean, it's pretty. It's pretty. I like how the actual rings catch the foiling, the light. But of all the things. And of course, look at that. Curly curl. Okay, and we got a soldier token. Alright. Anything of particular value, do let me know in the comments, as I don't really know what's what. I'm just enjoying the cracking and thinking of what I can build with what I open here. But if I did open something of value, it'd be nice to know, so let me know in the comments. Thank you for tuning in. YouTube land, full of you dirty, dirty perverts that like to watch other people do things, and that's how you get your kink. I can dig it. Do things with the things, and, you know, if you like to do this vicarious stuff with me, I open and you watch me open and you enjoy it, you know, sign up, subscribe, ring bells, etc. and so forth. Thanks for tuning in, YouTube land. See you out there. Professional.